Welcome to Good Mythical More. We have got an array of specialized food handling equipment.
Yep.
And we're gonna figure out what foods are supposed to interact with and then interact with them.
We're gonna do so much interaction with food. But first, we're gonna tell a story, a 10-word story.
All right?
Water
Thinks
it
doesn't
like
bread.
because
Every
time
bread
gets
wet
it
saddens.
nice. Yes.
Pretty good. That's a good story. Are you asleep yet?
Water thinks it doesn't like bread because every time bread gets wet, it saddens.
Yeah. I mean, that's good reason.
You would think that water and bread don't get along. Water and dough.
Oh, they get along.
Water and flour, they get along. Water
you're-
and flour, yes.
Yeah,
water and bread,
no.
No.
Bread-
What about timing?
Bread doesn't.
Timing.
It's not that bread doesn't like you, water. It's just that you're not really compatible. All right, check out this thing here. This is a solid plastic tool. It's got a wider, flatter thing, and then it's got a. It looks like it could puncture
It is a cutter.
into something, but then you think it continue. It doesn't really cut there. I think it.
Can I hold?
And then there's a little tab down here for you to note as well. I think that it's red. I think that's a hint.
This is serrated. Oh.
What? What are you doing? What? You're dripping water off my forehead.
Oh, because we're getting dripped on.
Cold water too. You could have heated up the water.
Almost said my hair's not bread. Just water doesn't like bread. Bread doesn't like water.
Got a little drip.
I believe.
Oh, it's still dripping. I think this is for shellfish of some sort, like a crab.
For deveining a shrimp?
Oh, no, I think it's something harder. It's got a harder shell, because that thing's pretty...
It is not sharp enough to be a just run it across a bag and cut a bag type thing.
Yeah.
Which is what I thought.
I think it's
like
more of like...
cutter.
It's more of like a... It might be a can opener.
But there are 4 indentions.
It's like a TSA-approved can opener.
I thought
I
y'all
think
were
it's
gonna
used for
get
crabs.
this. There we go. It also has like the thing on it that looks like a crab.
It also has a
Pincer.
crab on it that I looked at.
What? Hold on, I also...
Holy crap! That's what we got for this. Damn!
Shellfish. You were right.
Oh my
What
god.
on earth?
And so
We got king crab.
We got you
Nope.
some other tools too. I
the
think,
way...
right?
Yeah, they should be on the side.
Oh,
There's some other tools on your.
oh yeah. Do we have a bib? They typically give you a bib with this. Now, Rhett,
Can I have a leg?
I will tell Rhett, you taught me how to get the meat out of a crab leg.
I sure did, boy.
I'm gonna credit you with that. Now you were taught by someone else.
But I typically am not a king crab man. That hurts your hands a little
Yeah,
bit.
it hurts your hands to break it. So the way you do it, you waggle it. Remember?
Ow.
Waggle it. You're not doing it right. Waggle it left,
Yeah,
right, and then
yeah.
pull it, and the thing will come out.
Yeah, but
Oh,
so you
yeah.
got that. Now,
And now,
hang it.
this thing right here.
Yeah.
You take that, and you want to just do a little bit of a crack, but you don't want to bust.
You're just cracking a little bit.
Just cracking a little bit. You want to crack enough that keeps the meat inside as one piece, because the goal here is to, and then crack it.
Now, sometimes you don't even need this thing that we just
Oh,
got.
yeah. Come on
You
now.
just do
Come
that
on
right
now.
there.
Come on.
And then,
Come on. Whoa, yeah. That's when the celebration happens at the Cracking Crab.
How long has this been out?
And you didn't even have to use this. See, I think when you have a little piece here, like it goes this way, but then if you go side to side and pull, look at that. Yeah, you impressed me?
We did not need this.
But then to get, and then
It's a
with
salty crab.
every joint, like it goes this way, so then you go the other way. Ooh, that hurts my hands. I need gloves. And then for this thing here, you want,
There are some times when you need that, but you should be on the white side. Oh, there's not one.
and then you take that and you, oh yeah. kind of worked.
We'll find out about that crab later.
See, so then you just take it and you can, use the leverage and you can pull this apart to, I've already pulled the meat out of this. Ain't no meat in it. Whoo, you hear that sound? That's music. That means that there's no meat in there.
You hear
Now-
that sound? It's music.
What tap water do you feel would pair best with some king crab?
I'm gonna get rid of this so that it can be enjoyed properly, because that is a festive deal right there.
Well,
Ohio,
Ohio would not go well with crab.
Arizona water.
What is that right there, Link?
Pennsylvania, that is...
Is that from you?
That is crab excrement. Came somewhere out of the crab.
We don't really have something that makes sense for crab. Arizona and Ohio don't.
Let's go against, like, should you be ordering crab in Arizona? Hell no, let's drink some Arizona water. Bethany got some relatives to send her some
Cups.
I'm gonna do that so I don't touch it with my... All right, Arizona, you were rejected from the main episode. Why?
It's
I'm dripping again. I'm dripping.
the Arizona water is fine.
Not great, but it's fine.
Like, it's not a reason to move to Arizona, and it's not a reason to leave. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in Arizona, don't make any decisions based on the water. If you're thinking about going, don't let the water be an influence.
You know where I'm thinking about going? Let's bring the next utensil in. Is this it? New Mexico. We had some friends who are talking up New Mexico.
Talking up New Mexico.
Can anybody vouch for New Mexico? Because
Apparently, it's real beautiful.
I have recently traveled to New Mexico.
Santa
I
Fe?
can confirm. Yes.
recommend.
It is pretty. Yeah. There's a lot going on.
Did you see crystals?
In what way?
I'm not talking about the
Metaphysically. Now this
The hot
thing-
sauce on the table.
What is
Yes.
it? Oh my gosh, Rhett. I've just discovered something about this. So first of all, you've got this.
It's a dual blade.
You've got this that's like turned up and it's serrated or serrated on both sides.
Careful now.
It looks like an aloe leaf. And then this one is a blade.
That creates
It's-
a perfect slice.
You see that? There's two blades. There's two blades beside each other. So you think it creates the thinnest of
slices.
the thinnest of slices. And then maybe you take this little point and you pull it out.
What would you want a really thin slice of? Cheese?
I think this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like a thin slice of cheese.
I like a slice of cheese of any kind.
I think it's a fruit though, because I think this is a mango slicer because this right here peels the outside and it will peel both directions. And then you take that and once you've peeled it, you start slicing the mango.
But why the double blade?
Thin slices of mango are easily dryable. And dried mango, as we all know, is the fountain of youth pretty much.
So we think it is a fruit slicer. Link saying specifically mango.
You are on the right track with fruit slicer. I will say
Yep.
there is a
Still dripping.
alt utensil that is also used for this fruit, and that alt utensil I had in my utensil drawer growing up as a frequently used utensil.
So this was a fruit you would often eat.
Yes, but this
cantaloupe.
is a much more
No.
like not primitive, but this seems like not as friendly.
The
as
two
the other
parallel
thing.
blades is what's so intriguing. A cantaloupe is not. I don't think you want to. Oh, is that?
Oh,
This is what I had.
that's for a grapefruit.
Oh,
Ding,
yeah.
ding, ding.
Grapefruit.
Ah,
So
I believe when you cut it open, the little like in between is for the pithy. Not the rind, but like the in between
Pith is right.
pith. Yeah,
so
duh.
with the grapefruit, don't you want to cut down the middle, like long way, right?
which can I do with?
You can eat it either way, but like in a bowl, cut in half is one way to do it.
I don't know if I'm supposed to use this to cut it
It's
in
creating
No.
the thinnest of slices.
half. It's creating the thinnest of slices.
I think you would actually use another knife to cut it in
Correct.
half. But with this one, it's creating the thinnest of slices.
And then what I do is,
So with the spoon, you kind of use it as a knife to like go into the, yeah, it's super easy. With
Okay.
the knife, it's a little.
Oh, look at the thinnest of slices.
oh wow, that is the thinnest of slices.
Would you like it?
No, too thin.
I think it's perfect, especially with maybe mixed with some Ohio water.
Ooh, gee whiz. It's a bit bitter. Where's Ohio for you?
Okay. So what you're telling me is that I take this and I cut out the part that no one likes.
I think this is right, but I don't know.
Ohio's water,
This feels unnecessary.
I really can't taste it because I've just eaten grapefruit. That's your secret. Eat grapefruit before drinking tap water.
It's tough to not cut yourself.
It's pretty easy with this thing. And then you just take this and you go on both sides, and you can miss the, oh yeah, you can miss that little internal skin. So you really don't get the roughage, which you kind of want, right? That's the bet.
Drips, 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 not pours. So Link, I cut this perfect slice of grapefruit that doesn't have the pith.
Oh my goodness.
Eat.
That's called a supreme.
Supreme?
It's called a supreme. Whenever you have a perfectly cut out segment of citrus,
A supreme?
a supreme, yeah.
A supreme.
I have prepared a supreme for you.
Do you like it?
I like it. It is supreme and supreme. I'm supreme. I'm so proud of you. Okay.
Look at that. And then check this out.
I feel like I should do this every morning. It wakes up your body.
I ain't got time for that.
It's like,
Look at this. This is just the prim. Pit.
no, that is napaprem. Napaprem.
I'm going to take it home and make thin slices of cheese.
I don't like the fact that when you grab it to use it, you're grabbing the
Yeah.
other knife down
Yeah,
here.
it's very
like,
unpleasant. Yeah, makes me scared.
I don't like that. I don't like that. What else do we have here? We have a longun. This is a long. It looks like a measuring spoon, but then at the bottom it has a very specialized. Can you see the holes in
So
there?
that is the size of a tablespoon, or a little bit smaller maybe. But it's almost its own little colander. I think it's for washing an individual blueberry.
It's a. It's a blueberry washer.
Yes, it's for that time when you just want one.
Maybe one. You could
You know when
wash-
you just want one.
Yeah, because
It happens.
You put it under the tap. Like you could put it under the Ohio tap.
Yeah. I'll reward myself with a little blueberry every once
it
in a
just
while.
goes right through it.
Because it feels like it doesn't count. Just one.
Well, why would you need to count blueberries in? What do you mean it doesn't
No,
count?
no. I'm just saying that, like,
It's a
if you're
superfood.
like, I'm done eating, and then you're like, but one more blueberry,
Yeah.
that doesn't count.
It is a strainer of sorts, but I don't think it's. What would this?
A little spoon of corn.
This is used for a snack that you would like, Rhett.
Olive.
There we go.
This is an olive getter. Oh, yes. Perfect.
Oh,
Yes, because
this is just used to get olives out of the.
I have been needing this.
Especially.
Because
Now you could have reached that one with your finger, but
no, but
but when it gets lower,
and you don't want
when you got one
unless it's
olive,
your own olives, you don't want to touch the spoon to your mouth. So if it's family olives, you gotta. Oh. Well, It went in, but I didn't close.
Yep, close.
Because I've never done this.
You gotta close up shop. So, there you go.
Oh. Oh.
So it's draining.
Yeah, 1 out of 3 ain't bad.
Why? But you're going for 4 though.
The timing, I would get good at this if you gave me time.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Oh,
No,
it seems
I got
like
it.
you might be getting good
Yeah,
at
I
it.
got it.
Oh, look at this. So this one here, it's got a smiley face.
Huh.
And then when you squeeze, oh, it's hard to squeeze. It opens, and then
It feels too hard for an egg, huh?
it looks like it might. Oh gosh, yeah,
Better crack an egg, right?
That's really. I mean, that could destroy. It would destroy. Like if
Yeah,
you put an olive in there, it would. I think it would pinch it too hard.
Okay.
I mean, this is a good hand workout. I'll tell you that. Try
Huh.
that. Work your hand out.
That
Is it too
white.
strong for an egg? Do we have an egg? Well, we don't have an egg, so that tells me it's not for an egg.
corn?
I believe it would be too strong for an egg. This thing is for something.
It's something that
Very
needs to
hard.
be grabbed firm.
Or maybe, why would you need to grab something that firm?
Something that's slippery.
Slippery?
Something that's still alive. Something that might get away.
Yeah, like bait.
This is for when you leave the window open a little bit too much and the squirrel gets its head inside.
Grab that head of a squirrel, twist.
You just,
It's an easy way to kill a squirrel.
no, you don't kill it. It grabs it tightly, but it's soft in a way because the squirrel's cheeks. And then then you got him and you pull him in, and then you got him by the head, and then you go outside, hold him maybe through a trash bag, and then you, like, you're not putting him in the trash. You're protecting yourself, and then you let go and run.
Why are you're that afraid of squirrels? You think they carry something?
My wife once called 911 because of a squirrel.
Yeah, I know she did.
Well, and you have to incorporate some kind of food into this utensil. So
Oh.
in that case, it would be
Acorns.
Yes, you squeeze the acorns out of the squirrel's mouth.
Yeah, this is for squeeze. This is when a squirrel has stolen your acorns and has gotten his head in the windowsill. And you just squeeze his cheeks, and he's like, they come right out.
I would say probably French people use this utensil.
Snails. Okay.
What?
Oh, this is
no,
to,
no,
yeah,
no, no,
so
no,
this
no,
is
no,
to
no,
hold
no, no.
the escargot.
So it doesn't make your hand stinky.
So then you could take your little fork, and you can pop it out, and boom. Y'all really treating us today.
So it holds a. But so that's so you don't have to touch it.
Yeah.
Does it stink?
Well, I think it gives you like a lot of leverage too, because I don't know.
Because sometimes,
yeah.
sometimes it'll be hard to get.
You
it
got to
out.
yank that really hard, huh?
Sometimes.
I remember the one time.
Would you like one?
We were no, thank you. I remember when we were in. We were outside of Nice,
Oh yes.
and we ate some escargot at a fortress of a city. You know, they used to make cities different over there.
St.
over there,
Paul.
at least.
Oh gosh, when
City-
you do that, it's problematic. Then you have to touch it.
You gonna sit here and you're gonna eat all these? For
No, no,
us?
just eat 3 and then I'm done.
I think you're going to leave a lot of people unsatisfied if you don't drink those last 2 waters.
Okay.
You're right.
All right, we're gonna try. Ohio didn't mean anything to me. Let's go with Pennsylvania. Try that. With Pennsylvania.
All I can taste is garlic.
It's not a bad water, but
It's a pretty good water.
yeah, pretty good. Florida. It seems like when you got so much ocean creeping underneath,
You know how when you go to the
in your
beach-
water table.
And you drink that hotel sink water sometimes, and it always tastes bad. I think that's what Florida's gonna taste like.
Yeah, but here, there it is. I'm gonna drink it out of this. Nick, thank you for getting your family to bring this.
Florida only gets to like 300 feet above sea level at its highest point.
It's not salty.
No, they filter that out. It's actually not bad.
Mm-mm.
It's not that bad.
It's pretty good. And I really like the color of that water bottle too. It's very soothing. All right. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let us know in the suggestion box.
Yes. Catch Travis McElroy as a guest taste tester over on the Sporked YouTube channel.